Hey everybody, it's me, Kathy Griffin. I sincerely apologize.
Yo, who the fuck is this space llama and why are they apologizing? Yo, what is going on, my dudes? This is Beanie, and we are back with another commentary. I haven't done a commentary in a few weeks, like maybe even a month. I don't fucking know. That's fucking nuts. But, I don't know. I've just been really busy trying to get gameplays for you guys, and a lot of you guys are probably glad I'm not doing a commentary, or I haven't done a commentary. A lot of you are probably like, hey, dude, where's my commentary? And both of you fuck off. I'm doing my best, you motherfuckers. But anyways, we're going to be talking about Kathy Griffin in this episode and what a fucking retard she is. And before this video starts, let me just say that I'm not the biggest Donald Trump fan in the world, but I don't dislike him because I think he's a racist or a sexist or I just think he's kind of a fucking retard. So yeah, let me just get that out of the way before we start this video. But let's go in and see what Kathy Griffin did to just warrant this apology.
She held up a Trump mask with fake blood coming out of the eyes and coming out of the wherever in full hyperbole with a stern look on her face.
Whoa, that's pretty fucked up, Kathy. Probably be a good idea to take all the blame right here. Just say you fucked up and move on. Probably not the best idea to deflect and blame Donald. It's probably not. It's probably the best idea just to, say I fucked up and I'm sorry and it'll never happen again. Let's see if that's what you do.
Like many edgy works of artistic expression, the photo could be interpreted different ways, and Kathy was fine with that. But Kathy never imagined that it could be misinterpreted as a threat of violence against Trump.
You never imagined that this could be interpreted as a threat of violence against Trump? You holding up a fucking bloody head of Trump? That's totally not a threat of violence. I'm sure that you would be torn up inside if someone assassinated the president. I'm sure that you really, you really care about his life, and you would be super bummed out if that happened after you held up his fucking head.
And as soon as she learned that this is how it was being received, she was horrified, and she took down the picture, and she asked the photographer to take it down, and as fast as possible, she videoed a heartfelt apology, literally begging us for forgiveness.
And that's fine. I totally get that. You can apologize, and eventually people will probably forgive you if it's a legitimately heartfelt apology. But it doesn't really seem that heartfelt whenever you try to deflect attention away to how awful of a president Trump is, and how stupid he is, and how horrible he is, and how he's making the country. That's not the way you do this. You don't blame. This is kind of like the fucking feminists like to talk about, the victim blaming. Donald Trump is the victim here. I can't stand the bastard either, but he is the victim here, and there are a lot of things that happened to him because of this picture. His son, which we'll get into later, was fucking traumatized over it, Kathy. You fucked up, and it's nobody's fault but your own, and any of the consequences that come at you, you kind of fucking deserve them.
That should have been the end of it. Many male artists have created far more disturbing imagery.
Oh my fuck, this is turning into a feminist issue. It's totally because you're a woman. It's totally because you're a woman that you holding a fucking picture of Donald Trump's severed head has created all this backlash. I'm sure if fucking Louis C.K. would have done the same thing, everyone would be like, that's fucking hilarious. Did you see him holding up Donald Trump's head? And oh my god, how the fuck do these women think? And no, that shouldn't have been the end of it. It shouldn't have been the end of it. The heartfelt apology, okay, whatever, but nobody really believed it. Like, everybody was like, oh, I'm sorry I did. This is how everybody interpreted that apology. Oh, I'm sorry that I did this particular thing, but I still fucking hate Donald Trump, and it just wasn't funny. I mean, that was big. That's how everybody interpreted it. Everybody knows that you still wouldn't shed a tear if the president was assassinated, and that's fucked up. That's a fucked up thing to think, and there's no way for anybody to interpret it any differently, because you're holding up a severed head of Donald Trump. Oh my God, these women are fucking retarded.
Trump does not realistically fear 56-year-old, 110-pound Kathy Griffin.
It's not about that. Everybody knows that Kathy Griffin is an old, shriveled up, ugly, ridiculously unfunny comedian. Everybody knows that. Nobody's scared of her. Nobody thinks that she's going to beat the fuck out of Trump or anything like that. But what this does do is it sends a message that promoting scenes of violence against the leader of our country is an okay thing to do, which from a legal standpoint, yes, it's totally fine. You can do that as a sign of protest or whatever, but it does not make you immune from criticism. It does not mean that you get to keep your job. It does not mean that the community doesn't get to hate you. It doesn't mean any of those things. It just means that you get to not go to jail because of that. But everybody can still fucking hate you, and right now they fucking do.
Kathy has a First Amendment right to make whatever provocative art she chooses. Whether or not you get or like her artistic expression, in America, Kathy has the right to publicly parody the president.
Parody the president, holding up a severed fucking head of the president and with no punchline. No punchline. It's just a fucking picture. Like, there's no, like, subtlety to the comedy or any... First of all, it's just bad comedy. Like, it's not even fucking funny. And you had, like, this look on your face that did not suggest that you were trying to be funny in any way. And the First Amendment right thing... Yeah, okay, I've said that you have the legal right to do it, that you should not go to jail. And if people are... like, if the Secret Service is after you and everything, I can understand, like, an investigation, because, that is a legitimate threat of violence against the president. And even if you're a well-known celebrity, if old Joe Schmo, from across the street did that, I promise you there would be a severe investigation into them. Honestly, you're probably getting off kind of light just because you are this well-known celebrity that everybody kind of can reasonably expect won't do any violence. But it doesn't, but that First Amendment right does not extend. That's the reason you got fired from fucking CNN. That's the reason why everybody hates you. That's the reason why you're losing all of your endorsements. That is okay. Just don't go to jail because you're a fucking retard. Lose all your sponsorships and get fired because you're a fucking retard. But this fucking PR lady, I'm fucking sick of her. Let's see what Kathy has to say about all this. The PR lady, God, she makes me sick. I'd still fuck her because she's still like, she's okay, but just get the fuck out of here. You're a cunt.
All right, so I know him. All right, so the Donald, it's me, the Kathy. And if you guys don't know this, if you meet him, he wants you to call him the Donald, which I've always thought was the weird. And I remember saying to him the first time, okay, I'm the Kathy, and that went right over his nest. Okay, that was a joke about his hair, but I have seen eggs in it. Like, I think I've seen, allegedly, I am teasing the president because this is America, and you shouldn't have to die for it.
Oh my God, that was fucking hilarious, Kathy. Oh my God, how did that first joke not land with you holding the fucking president's head, and now you're over here just fucking joking about how his hair is a fucking...
I'm not good at being appropriate. I only know how to do comedy one way. It's in-your-face comedy. I keep it real.
Oh yeah, you keep it real, dog, I keep it real. Hold the fucking president's head up. What? Yeah, totally real, man. That's the way real people think. Keeping it real, dog. You heard?
I've made fun of W. I made fun of Clinton. Oh, God, remember the Monica dress days? Those were the days. You could make dress jokes all day long, and nobody tried to kill you. You shouldn't have to die for this. I'm under a Secret Service investigation.
And they should investigate you, but who the fuck has said that you were gonna get killed over this? I don't think anybody has said well, I mean, I don't know, maybe trolls on the internet have been like, oh, fuck you, Kathy, I hope you die, or something like that. No, but that's just the internet. That's just what people do on the internet. They're retarded. But you shouldn't die over this, but honestly, Kathy, it was a terrible joke. It doesn't even really qualify as a joke. Like, I don't see how you can interpret it in any other way as this would be awesome if ISIS beheaded Trump. What if somebody would have done that to Obama? What if somebody would have done that to a gay man? To, fucking, the guys from Queer Eye from the Straight Guy. Like, what if there were 4 guys in a line just holding up a picture of their fucking dead head? Or Obama's dead head? A guy from the South, where I'm from, like a big fucking redneck holding up a picture of Obama's dead head and published it in fucking Vanity Fair. What would be the reaction then? Do you think everybody would be like, that's hilarious? Oh my God, where did that? This is comedy gold. It was a retarded premise. You pulled it off terribly. You're fucking retarded.
So I screwed up, but I want the gay guy who came to see me in Lake Charles, Louisiana a few weeks ago, who said, I wanted to come here because I'm scared to come out, but I get to come here and laugh for 2 hours. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm here. It's honestly, it's not for me. It's for them.
No, Kathy, it's 100% about you. It's not about them. You're trying to save your image, save what is left of your career, which isn't much of a career, by the way. Like, the only thing I ever remember Kathy Griffin from is Celebrity Mole. You remember that show with fucking Ahmad Rashad? I think it was Anderson Cooper before that. That was a good fucking reality show. Like, I really liked that. It was like 15 years ago or something. I literally haven't seen you since. I've never been around my friends being like, dude, did you hear that Kathy Griffin is coming to the coast, man? We've got to go see Kathy Griffin. She's fucking hilarious, man. Like, you haven't been relative in years, and now all of a sudden you are, but it's like in the worst way possible, and all these fucking crocodile tears. Everybody hates me now because I held up an image of our president's severed head, and it wasn't that big of a deal, but everybody's making it out to be a big deal.
In December 9th, reporter
Hi.
Shira Levine,
Hi.
quoted you as saying that you were happy to deliver a beatdown to Donald Trump and also to Barron. And that...
Okay, guys, did you see that little snicker there? That little... whenever he said beat down to Barron Trump? Remember that. That's really important here for later on in a couple clips down. Very, very important. Remember that little...
You, quote, wanted to go down hard on Donald and go direct for Barron Trump.
When is this quote
So
from?
this is a quote.
Yeah, I've said
From
that in my
when?
act.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She said that in her act. So she
Years,
admits.
years ago.
So you admitted you're going after Barron Trump. Is that what this is all about?
How is she
To
going
piss
after
off
Barron
Barron
I think a
Trump?
comic should be able to make fun of everybody. Like,
And I apologize. My question was for Lisa.
Oh.
So
Oh.
Are you aware that your client is trying to go after Barron Trump?
Okay, so that's a ridiculous, misleading question, and no, she hasn't said a single word here today about Barron. You're talking about something from a comedy act from years ago, I think. And let me talk about this issue of children. Okay, we can have edgy comics in America. Comics can say things that are not appropriate for children. Comics can create images that are not appropriate for children.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpackage here. First of all, let's just start with this. Barron Trump is possibly autistic. It's been suggested that he may be on the autism spectrum. So that's really important to note. Second of all, no, this is not from your fucking act. This is from an interview. I forgot where the guy said that the interview was from. I could barely hear it, but it was from an interview. So you didn't say this like trying to get haha funny. Somebody asked you a question and you said, yes, I'm going after Barron Trump, an autistic, 12-year-old or 10-year-old or something, which is fucked. And thirdly, this isn't about her making inappropriate content for children. First of all, it's about her targeting a child, saying that she's going after Barron Trump personally, saying that about a possibly autistic 12-year-old, and then she decides to do this fucking Donald Trump thing, and that's also not about inappropriate content. It's about you holding up an autistic kid's dad's severed head. That's fucked. And whenever he saw that on the news, you had to know that this was going to be everywhere. And once he saw that on the news, with him not being 100% possibly, whenever he saw that, what would you do as a 12-year-old if you saw your mom's severed head on TV? It would traumatize the fuck out of you. It would destroy you. You would be scared shitless until somebody came and calmed you down and said, no, this is just some hack comedian's retarded joke.
She did not, wait, hold on. She did not go after a 10-year, nothing in her piece had to do with Barron. So you're trying to make something.
Yeah, that's a nice straw man right there. Obviously, this reporter isn't speaking about this piece targeting Trump. He's speaking about the interview that targeted Barron.
I mean, you know.
You
How
said
do
you
you feel
endured.
about the fact that he was traumatized?
Well, allegedly. We don't know that. You're assuming that everything the Trumps say is true. And in fact, we know that many of the things that the Trumps say are false.
Oh my god, good lord, this public relations woman is the dumbest fucking cunt on the planet. Oh my god, it's so easy to see that it's possible he was traumatized. Even if he's not on the autism spectrum, I would have been fucking traumatized if something similar would have happened to me. A really famous woman, allegedly famous, you know, people say that all the time, but in fact, we know they lie a lot. She is not super fucking famous, but allegedly famous woman holding your dad's severed head, that would fuck me up, dude. So I don't think it's that big of a stretch I think it's a pretty big stretch to assume that Donald Trump is lying about his 12-year-old son being traumatized by this. I think that's a stretch. I think he probably was. I think that's pretty safe to assume, you fucking cunt.
I make fun of everybody in my act. I'm like one of those people that makes fun of everybody in my act, myself the most. But I'm super real, and I sort of have this gauge.
What the fuck? Why does she sound like a 16-year-old when she talks? I keep it super real, like totally, like, oh my god, like it's so fucking real. You know what I mean? I'm not about that fake shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into all this drama. I bet she's not into drama either. You know, like all 16-year-olds like that, they always say, oh, I fucking hate drama, but they're totally always in drama. Like, it's always a thing with them. Like, they're never not in a situation that could be classified as drama. This is exactly how Kathy Griffin is acting right now. She's so fucking stupid. Ugh. Man. This is depressing to think that people are this idiotic.
Do you have fear for your career after this storm dies down?
Absolutely. I don't think I will have a career after this. I think I'm going to be honest, he broke me. He broke me. He broke. And then I was like, no, this isn't right. It's just not right. And I apologize because that was the right thing to do and I meant it.
No, Kathy, you're not really sorry. You didn't really mean it. You're trying to boo-hoo your way out of this and blame Trump, and man, you are a class A moron. You really are. So, with all that being said, Kathy, fuck you, fuck your tears, and to your career, peace.